Hey guys, and welcome to the Judges Locker Room. I'm Sergeant NoRep, and on today's video we're going to look at the results from the Filthy 150, the first sanctional of the 2020 season that was just held over the past weekend. Let's get at it. Okay, so here we are. The winners have been announced. So if you watched my previous video, I made the assumption that Sarah Simingsdottir would be in a tight race with Kristen Holte, and Sarah would win, which happened. And on the men's side, I thought the Russian Roman Krikilov would win it. He came in second. So there was a surprise on the men's side. The women's side was very, somewhat predictable. And I thought Sam Briggs was going to take home the invitation to the games. She missed it by one spot. So let's just go look at all that. We'll pull up the leaderboard here. So here we have the women's leaderboard from the Filthy 150. So Sarah Simingsdottir with 840 points just edges out Kristen Holte at 812. There was a big gap then between Emma McQuaid, the Irish national there, and then the winner of the ticket to the CrossFit Games, because everybody above her, so Sarah, Kristen, and Emma all have tickets to the CrossFit Game due to the Open. Andrea Solsberg is the winner of the ticket to the CrossFit Games. She just edged out Sam Briggs. Sam Briggs was quite a distance behind coming into the final day. She made a charge up the leaderboard, but Andrea was able to hold her off. So Sam Briggs will have to try to qualify through another event to get the CrossFit Games, as she did not qualify through the Open. So we'll just look at a quick little clip from the Filthy 150. Okay, here we go. It's coming up to the transition area. The athletes are on a 4-kilometer bike ride. That's 4 kilometers. They're coming up to a 1-kilometer run. And this transition will be so invigorating. Maybe not. But anyway, we're here to watch the transition. So here the athletes come up to the transition. Who will dismount their bike first? Look at Sarah unstrapping her helmet, followed by Kristen Holte. What poise and what execution there with the unbuckle of the helmet. Wow, look at that helmet flopping in the wind like this. What risky maneuver we have here, but it takes this risk to make it to the CrossFit Games. Where'd they go? They're there. Oh, they have dismounted their bikes, and now they're bringing it up to the bike holder rack. Oh, look at Kristen Holte mount that bike on the bike rack. Amazing transition. And Sarah hands off her helmet with such poise, and now they're off to the 1-kilometer run. I cannot stand myself, bear myself, something myself. Look at this run. Look at this run. They are motoring. There is Andrea Solsberg, the one that punched her ticket to the CrossFit Games, followed by Great Tight Sarah. And Great Tight Sarah will come in second. And Kristen Holte, the little engine that will win first place in this event. How much more exciting can I make a running event? I do not know.
Stick with it. We touched upon it a little bit before, where it's like
here comes Kristen Holte to the finish line. Pink shirt, black pants. She is gonna win. Always the bridesmaids, never the bride. Today she will be the bride. Look at Kristen Holte come across the finish line. Nice sprinting finish. Good on you, Kristen Holte. Heading to the CrossFit Games, followed by Sarah Simingsdottir coming in second in this running event. I cannot bear myself. Hold on to your popcorn. Hold on to your pop. Sarah Simingsdottir coming second in the event, but first overall. So let's just give that a pause right about there. Oh, Miss Smiley Sarah, good to see you win the 5150. Congrats to you. Now let's just do it at the CrossFit Games. So let's switch on over to the men. So, that was a look at the women's competition. Here we have the leaderboard for the men. Mullet Man Justin Meridoso is the winner of the Filthy 150. From CrossFit Fort Vancouver, he punches his ticket to the CrossFit Games. Followed up by my pick, Roman Krikilov. He will be heading to the CrossFit Games due to the Russian Championship if he can get his visa sorted out. Tim Paulson in third place is already heading to the games as well. And sadly for Cedric Lapointe, had a great showing here on the weekend. He was one spot below the cut line for the Open. So if there's some major penalties or something like that, he could jump up in that, but he misses the CrossFit Games. Followed by 5th, Lucas Esslinger. Followed by 6, Will Morad, 7, Sean Sweeney. Number 1 was Justin Meridosa with a lovely mullet. He'll be attending the CrossFit Games. Also, just a young guy. He's 20 years old. So let's just go look at some of his event. I think it was number 7. So Krennikov had a crazy last day at the Filthy 150, won a bunch of events, but could not take that top spot. Doesn't really matter for him as he's already attending the CrossFit Games, but nice little race for him. 2, 1, time's up, and Justin Medeiros is going to the CrossFit Games. Let's go over for a live interview with the Mullet Man himself right there.
Justin Medeiros, you're a CrossFit Games athlete. How does that sound to you?
Frick, man, I don't even know. It hasn't really set in yet, man. I'm just trying to give it my all in that last workout, and we'll see what happens. I have no idea.
Did you not look at the leaderboard before you went onto the floor for the last event and went, you know what? It's looking pretty good for me.
I mean, I didn't pay attention to it. I mean, no matter what that leaderboard says, you got to go out there and give every workout your absolute best. Finish with everything you got, and so that's what I wanted to do. I've been doing that all weekend, and it's paid off for me, so that was my mindset going to that last event.
Justin, we were talking about here in the broadcast how last year you came so close and you had to deal with that heartbreak. How did that motivate you for this season?
And it motivated me so much. I mean, last year was just kind of trying to prove it to myself that I belonged, and this year was trying to prove that to everybody else. I was exposed to some weaknesses last year, and I'm actually very thankful for that, and was able to come back this year and kind of show that I've done some work on them. So,
which event are you the most happy with? What performance stands out from the Filthy 150 as the one that you're most happy with?
Man, that sandbag workout, I was freaking awesome with. Like, I don't know if you guys know the Granite Games, that kind of destroyed me. I put a lot of work on that these past 6 months, and I know I've been doing more sandbags than anybody else, so I was just super pumped to go out there and to show I can actually really compete with a workout like that.
Clearly you have addressed that weakness. That is behind you. What now do you need to address as you head to Madison, Wisconsin?
Man, guys, there's so much more. Just take a look back at the weekend. There's always room to improve. I mean, no first place finishes this weekend, so I can improve on everything. So.
Well, nice to see Justin Medeiros is very humble. He'll be at the CrossFit Games. Nice to see you, Smiley. We'll see you at the CrossFit Games. So that's a recap for the Filthy 150. Let's just switch over back here to the judges' locker room. So the winner is Justin Medeiros on the men's side, punching his ticket to the CrossFit Games, did it in style. And on the women's side, Sarah Sigmundsdottir takes home the big check for the Filthy 150, but Andrea Solsberg is the one getting the ticket to the CrossFit Games because everybody else above her was already going. So, guys, I'd really appreciate it if you subscribe down below. It really helps me out here. Give this video a like, and we'll see you throughout the year. There's 30-some, maybe even more sanctionals. I'll have videos on all of them, and we hope to see you then.